Hey man, we outside. White tees, you know what I'm saying? When we look best. Featuring a little pink Subaru, WRX joint up in the back. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Don't play with them. $1,000,000. Don't play. You too, man. What's the deal? Wizkid here with another video, man. Hey, before we get started, do me a favor, like the video and subscribe. Just do that for me, please. You feel me? Greatly appreciate it. It's free. It's free. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe, pause it right now, real quick. I'll wait for you. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Don't skip forward. Go ahead, like the video and subscribe, bro. It take 2 seconds. It's free, bro. You ain't doing nothing else, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I hope everybody been cool. I hope y'all been safe, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all been living life like you supposed to, living it to the fullest, man. You know what I'm talking about? So, from the title and the thumbnail, today I'm gonna be telling you a story time about how I almost failed 11th grade. Now, you probably thinking, for the people who know me, y'all probably like, how you almost failed 11th grade? Because I've been getting A's since yay high to a butterfly, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I heard an old head say that one time. But nah, I've been getting A's since forever, so this story time about to be a little crazy. Now, if you was up in my, what class was it? It was like a government or economics, something like that, 11th grade. You gonna know this story time if you was there. I'll say that, if you was there. Now, I recently did a poll on Instagram. That's why it's important for y'all to follow my socials, bro. Click the link in the description. Follow my Instagram. That's all I really worry about, for real, for real. Just follow my Instagram. Link up in the description. Follow the Instagram, bro. But I might put it at the bottom of the video, some right here too. I don't know yet. But anyways, I did a poll. It was between this story time and the time I went to a rave unknowingly, bro. That's gonna be a crazy story time too, but we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, space everything out. I don't wanna just story time, you feel me? Unless that's what y'all wanna do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to just throw them out back to back like that. We're gonna see. Pause. But nah, so this story time take place back in the 11th grade, man. Miss S. Now, I'm gonna give you a little background about just high school and all that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, high school don't owe me nothing, bro. Like, at all whatsoever. Like, if you went to High Tower, you know what I'm saying? Y'all even know we was a tight-knit group, bro. Like, my whole graduating class. And, you know what I'm saying? If y'all watching this, hey, I love y'all boys, you feel me? But nah, yeah, high school don't owe me nothing, bro. I used to sell candy. I might put a clip of that up in here too, because that's only some things people can only imagine, for real, for real. I used to like sell candy and snacks, like, bro, I used to be a hustler, bro, for real, for real. So I was in this lady named Miss S class, right? Now, let's backtrack real quick, rewind. So they didn't like us leaving campus to go get food and stuff. From time to time, you know, we'll find little ways to get around it. Go around the football field and sneak out the back, or, you know, just lie. Like, we'll just lie, say we got to do something off campus at another school, whatever the case may be. We'll find our way to leave campus and go get food, right? So, I'm going to be honest, one day we was leaving. I remember they was doing construction and by the football field, and they had these orange cones, these real big cones that be like up on the freeway and stuff, with like some yellow tape. You know, we cut them, moved them out the way, and like everybody left. Everybody you could think of that had a car that lunch left to go get food, and somebody ended up getting stuck. That's crazy. I might put a clip of that up in here too. But anyways, so that's just a little backstory. It's just, you know, typical high school stuff. You feel me? So this is like, it's around exam time. I think we about to go up on some kind of break. I'm not sure what it was exactly, but we're going up on some type of break. Now, I'm about to give you a little insight and background up on Miss S. We all 17, 18, whatever the case may be. Miss S only a few years older than us. She like 23, something like that. Y'all who have Miss S, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, the type of person I am, I used to be joking a lot. I used to play around a lot. I used to joke a lot. Like, that was just me. Now, Miss S, we had a love-hate relationship, I'll say this. So I remember one day up in Miss S class, she was telling me like sit down or do something. And I used to always say, oh, cause I'm black, cause I'm black. I used to be playing though. But I used to be like, oh, cause I'm black. And she'd be like, no. I guess one day she got fed up. I was like, oh, you want me to sit down cause I'm black? And she was like, yes, it's cause you black. Everybody like, like, I ain't gonna lie. It was funny though. Like, So I just remember that, like, that was hilarious that whole day. Like, we didn't let her live that down the rest of the school year. So anyways, let's get back to the story. So it's exam time. We all have exams. Like, this is the last exam of the day before we go up on break, I think. Miss S, I'm up in her class. Now, everybody finished their exams from different times, obviously. So when you finish, you leave and you go to the classroom down the hall or whatever. And you chill up and down until the bell rings. So it's like, you got like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. I don't know. It was like watching a movie up on their phone and stuff like that. So everybody would like, dip off and leave or whatever. Cause like, what's the point of sitting up in there if we about to go, we finished our exam, we about to leave anyway. So I ended up finishing my exam when I finished my exam and went to the other classroom. Now, the other classroom we went to, I don't remember the lady name, but I ended up having her too. She was a cool teacher. She was like super cool. But we all ended up going over there. So yes, I just had a brain for it. But nah, so we ended up going over there, whatever. So I get a text message from my dog Chris. He up in the next story time too. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother, you feel me? Got a text message from him basically. Or either I got a text message or he was up in the class. One of the two. I don't really remember that good. But I remember we connected somehow. He hit me up or whatever and got the bright idea. Let's leave and go get food. Now, the type of person I am, I always just have this 1 in a million type of luck. Like, I don't even be thinking about, oh, what if this happened? I don't think about that. Because when you think about it, then that's when stuff happens. I don't think about it at all whatsoever. So, tell me why we ended up leaving. Now, mind you, yeah, man, I don't know what happened to the camera, but hey, back to the story. So, mind you, it's like 3 different classrooms up in this one classroom or whatever. So like people are dipping off, leaving, and like I mentioned before, I just have some of the craziest look ever, like the 1 in a million look. Like, oh, that's like a 1 in a million chance of that happening. That one chance that happened to me. So me and my dog Chris, we ended up sneaking off, leaving. It was me, Chris, and Elijah. I remember this. Me, Chris, and Elijah. So we ended up leaving, bro. Now, pause up in the story. They're also up in the rave story as well. So this was the gang up in high school. Still the gang. They're my brothers to this day, you know what I'm saying? But they up in the story time too. I'm gonna be talking about them a lot more, you feel me? So just so y'all could get familiar with them and whatnot. So anyways, back to the story. So we all end up going to Chris' call, you feel me? And we end up leaving. We sneak off. Now, mind you, this classroom that we leaving from, it's up in it's like the classroom, and then it's like some doors. As soon as you walk out, it's like some doors, some stairs, and you can walk out, like outside. Now, that's very important. The classroom, doors, stairs, outside. All right, so by the time we leave, it's about, before the bell ring, it's about, I want to say, Say we got an hour. Let's just say it's an hour left from the time me, Chris, and Elijah left. It's about an hour, not even an hour, maybe like 45 minutes left up in school until the bell ring. So we leaving. We driving like 10 minutes. Nah, not even 10, maybe 5 minutes away. We got a Chick-fil-A. We up in there, we got some Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? We eating, messing with the workers and stuff. And we go to an academy. The little sports store. It's called Academy for people who don't know. We go up in the academy, walking around, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball up in the store, just regular stuff, you feel me? So we go up in there and my phone started going off. Like it's just ringing. I'm getting text messages, Snapchats, all kind of stuff. So I'm not really thinking too much of it. By this time, 15 minutes to pass, we like 5-10 minutes away from the school. I finally decide to look down at my phone. I see messages like, oh, Marshall, you need to get back. Miss S said if you ain't back before the bell ring, she's gonna fail you. Like she gonna mark a 0 on your exam and she's gonna fail you. Now, I never understood why she just always had it out for me, bro. I don't know what I did. Maybe she liked me, you know what I'm saying? You see the waves and stuff, you feel me? So maybe she just had a thing for me. I don't know what it was, to be honest with you. So anyways, I tell Chris like, hey bro, I need to get back to the school. Like Miss A's tripping. She like, if I don't be back before the bell ring, you know, like she gonna put a 0 up on my test. And I'm gonna have to redo her class and some more stuff. Like she was doing the most, bro. I don't know why, she was just doing the most for real. So anyways, we end up getting up in the car, leaving academy, flying down Fort Bend, you feel me? The little, I don't even know what you call that. What's that, Termo Fresno maybe? I'm not sure. But the little hill or whatever, and going around, like we did all that. So we flying. Chris driving his little white little Acura, man. I don't know if bro still got it, but he probably don't. But we went everywhere up in bro car. But nah, he flying. Then we passed some cops and stuff. We like, oh shit, did they see us? I don't think they did, because obviously we ain't get pulled over. So now, Chris dropped me off by the bus ramp, like, all right, so you got the what you call it? So you got the bus ramp, then you can see the cafeteria, and then you got the little doors right here. Like you go up these doors and you go up these stairs and go through them doors. The classroom is right there. Now, I didn't think to go right there. I went straight to the cafeteria because like, I'm thinking like, man, it's always somebody up in the cafeteria skipping, getting in trouble, just something. I honestly didn't even care about getting in trouble. I just need to make it to the class before the bell ring. Because mind you, it's like, now it's probably like 5 minutes, half a minute until the bell ring. So I don't have that much time. So I'm knocking up on the door. Now, I seen somebody. I seen Coach Ward. If y'all went to Hightower, y'all know who Coach Ward is. This is Coach Ward. If you don't know, you'd be like, oh, what up, coach? All right. That's Coach Ward. He'll say, all right, you know what I'm saying? Basketball coach. Cool dude. I'm knocking up on the window. I'm like, Coach Ward. He walking. He was far too, but he turned around. He looked. He said, I said, Coach Ward, open the door. He like, all right, and kept walking. I was like, damn, like I'm fried. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, yep, I'm not going to make it. So some just told me, like, I'm just like, Chris already left to go park the car and stuff. So I'm just like, man, like, I'm like a lost cause. I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm about to do. Bro, I opened like, some just tell me go walk to, it's 2 doors, like to the little staircase or whatever. So it's one up on this side, one up on this side. I went to this one, I pulled it, obviously it was closed. So I go to the other one. I'm like, you know, I'm just desperate at this point. Man, when I say the door was like a little cracked like this, I pulled it opened. I'm like, yes. I run up in there, run up the stairs. Then I get to these doors all the way at the top before you get to the classroom. When I say the doors were closed, but like I could see somebody like right there outside the classroom, because like when the bell about to ring, people just be standing outside the door and stuff like that. So I'm knocking like, hey, open the door. They finally opened the door. And when I say they opened the door, as soon as I like, mind you, the classroom was right there. They opened this door. And as soon as I stepped foot up in this little room or whatever, the bell rung like this. And I just looked at her like, so I basically just looked at Miss S like, yeah, you know, I made it because she decided after, you know, she finished doing the test or whatever up in her classroom, she was decided to come to the other classroom where everybody else was at. So it was her and I think one other teacher, the teacher classroom who it was. And everybody was like, oh, you made it back and blah, blah, blah. Like it wasn't like super big, like a big deal. But to me it was, because obviously like if I didn't make it in time, she was gonna fail me. So anyways, you know, I ended up making it. I looked at her like, you gotta hold up your end of the bargain. I made it before the bell rung. Although I made it right when the bell rung, I still made it. I was still up in the classroom because the biggest thing was, if you're not up in this classroom before the bell ring, you're gonna get a 0. And I made it back safe. She couldn't say nothing about it. You know, I ended up leaving. We ended up turning up. I actually think this happened before the this happened like a little bit before the what is it, the rave story. I think if my timeline is correct, I know it did happen before, but I'm trying to think if it like happened and then the rave story happened like right then. It don't matter. But hey man, I made it. Miss S, if you see this, I just wanted to let you know you are a hater. I hope you're doing good up in life though, but you was a hater. You used to be like just tripping for no reason. I don't know why teachers be doing that. Like, you hear me? But anyways, man, I hope you enjoyed the story time. It's a lot more coming. You know what I'm saying? About to be super, super consistent. Real quick, before we get off though, I need y'all to do me a favor. If you watched the video and you made it this far, comment something. Comment, you feel me, up in the comment section. What you like, what you want to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just interact with me. Go follow the Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Like the video, that's free too. Share the video, show your mama, you feel me? Show your cousin, your sister, show everybody, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and we about to run it up. Road to 1K, you feel me? Let's go.